Damn it. People leave your fishing line all over the bank. Irritate the crap out of me. Tripping over it all the time. Well, welcome back to another exciting fishing adventure. This morning I am using banana tiger nuts for the bait, for the hook bait. And I'm letting the weather tell me where to fish today. Kind of looked at the radar this morning, and it's raining all over the place in this area, and so I kind of just decided that I was going to drive to someplace where it's not raining. And it was raining when I pulled up to this lake, and just kind of quit right when I got out of the truck, which is very convenient. And I've been seeing some active fish while I'm getting my rod holders put in and set up, and so that's a good sign. It's kind of getting to that point in the summer where it's been so hot that cool rain actually gets the fish a little charged up, I think. I know it gets me charged up because that non-stop heat and humidity is just, I don't know, it's pretty oppressive, really. Prevents me from going out fishing as much as I would like to. And this is leftover pack bait. It's been in the fridge for probably, I think, 4 or 5 days. Oats and sweet feed pellets, and don't remember what the moisture is in it. Maybe peaches. Let me smell it here. Yeah, it kind of smells like, oh, you know what? I think it's fruit cocktail. That's what it smells like. But it's fine. It's been in the fridge a few days. It does get dried out a little bit, and I'm going to add a tiny bit of water. A few handfuls. Doesn't take much. Give it a little toss. Yeah, just a little bit of water. Just gave it just a little bit of stickability. Not sure if that's a word, but I'm using it. Stickability. There's the rig. Banana, I think. Yeah, banana, tiger nuts, oats, and sweet feed. Now the water is warmer than the air, and we got about a 15-mile-an-hour wind blowing this way. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm seeing lots of fish activity here while I'm getting baited up. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to eat any of the bait I'm putting out. Had that happen many times where I'm sitting here fishing and seeing fish all around me all day long, but they don't want nothing to do with what I'm putting out. And I don't think that has anything to do with what bait I'm using or any of that stuff. Sometimes fish just aren't feeding, you know. Sometimes fish can be active and be out moving around doing stuff, but not feeding, you know. They're just out doing what fish do, especially in places like this pond here, where, as far as I know, the carp don't have any predators other than people. So I mean, they don't need to hide during the day or look for shelter all the time to hide from predators. It's just not part of their life, you know. So they can just kind of swim around and jump in the air whenever they want, and without fear of getting eaten up by a flathead catfish or a big pike or stuff like that. I don't think any of those predator fish are in this pond. I think I have a fish on here, but it's sitting there trying to spit the hook. Yep. I think it realized something was wrong and was sitting there trying to spit the hook. Oh, it's a catfish. Okay. It's a pretty good sized catfish for this little pond. He's got his little leeches on his chin. Try to get the hook out. There we go. I like to get it out without using pliers. That way I don't mess up the hook. So officially not a skunk trip, but I'm seeing carp all over the place. So hopefully the target species will make an appearance pretty soon. Check out those leeches on his chin there. I'm gonna leave them. Rain coming through. All right. Just started raining. Bam, gotta run. Not heavy rain, but it's enough to make me want to cover up my good camera. I was hoping that maybe these raindrops on the water would get something going. Maybe it has nothing to do with it, just coincidence, but I don't care. I got a fish on. I think I've been here about an hour and a half. Haven't had any bites, just seeing lots of fish. Take my time with this fish here, get the net out there as far as it can go. This fish doesn't seem to be interested in going to the left, which is nice because that's where my other lines are. Ooh, big jump right over there. Oh, now he's going to the left. Yep. Now he went to the left. That's a good fish too. Yep, he's in my other line. Oh, he almost swam right into the net. Come on. That's a good fish. Oh, got him. Yes. Still got a light rain going on. It should be gone here in a minute or two. It's blue sky over there. This is a good fish. He's hooked right in the bottom lip. Just how the hair egg is supposed to work. There we go. Alright, first carp of the day. Gave me a real good fight. I'm not going to weigh this fish, but I'd say it'd probably come in at, I don't know, 7 pounds or so. Something like 7, 8 pounds. Yeah, good fish. It's going back. Wish this rain would quit. Here you go. See you later. Thanks for the fight. Yeah. You know, sitting here, not getting any bites, but seeing lots of fish made me kind of. I was sitting here kind of thinking about lake stratification. It's about that time of year when, if a lake's going to stratify and create a thermocline, it's about that time of year when it's going to do it. And not all lakes do it. I think sometimes this one does and sometimes it doesn't. Maybe it'll do it late this year because everything is late this year. But I was thinking about that and thinking, oh, I'm seeing all these fish, but maybe they're not spending any time near the bottom because of the stratification. But nope, they are feeding on the bottom because that's where that fish came from. And I started thinking about zig rigs. I was starting to think maybe I should put a zig on one of my rods and put it maybe 4 or 5 feet off the bottom. And I might do that. Probably not today, but I'll start doing that once the lake does stratify, if it does. And if you're not familiar with what lake stratification is, basically the gist of it is that when it gets real hot in the summertime, the cooler and less oxygen dense water sinks to the bottom. Oh, hey, good. How are you?
Good.
How's the fishing going? Not too bad. Just caught one. I suppose you probably want to see my license?
Yeah, I'm just checking fishing licenses.
Yeah.
Been at it for a while. Well, hey, good luck. Take care.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. See you. Have a good one.
Thank you,
Take
too.
care.
Yeah, that was just the DNR officer checking my license. Decided to just go ahead and turn off the camera. No need to make that situation uncomfortable for him. But anyway, what was I talking about? The stratification. Yeah, the lower oxygen water sinks to the bottom. Basically, there's not enough oxygen in the water for fish to live down there, so they just don't go down there during that time. And eventually in the fall, the lake kind of turns over and it's not low oxygen on the bottom anymore. But it doesn't happen everywhere. But it's something to consider. I gotta go over here. I'm out of bait, so that's gonna be my next task. Make some more packed bait. Old-fashioned oats, sweet feed pellets. Cream corn. In goes the cream corn. And just for a little bit extra flavor and liquid, just a little bit of apple juice. Just a little bit. That's it. There. I got a little bit of time left this morning. Let's see if we can get one more fish on the bank. Let's see, that was weird, and whatever it was started swimming towards me here. I'm just going to go ahead and reel down on it and see what happens. Yeah. There's the fish on. He's right over here. That fish just spooked another fish. This doesn't feel like a carp. It feels weird. Maybe it is a carp. I don't know what else it could be, really. The weight of it. It's definitely not a crappie. Oh yeah, it's a carp. Put that net out there. I got some good clear water in this lake, which I absolutely love. I don't feel disgusting when I wash my hands in it. Alright, come on in here, buddy. Take your picture and send you on your way. This is another good sized fish. No PB or anything, but definitely not a dink. Lots of good runs here right by the bank. Full of energy. Banging the tail on the line. Got him. Got him. Another solid fish. I think this fish is a little bigger than the first one. He sucked in the lower lip as well, right at the joint there. Go. I think this is the same fish that I caught a little while ago. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. But yeah, I'll hold him up, and I don't know about scale pattern or anything. Pretty generic looking carp. I guess he does have a little red spot right there. Maybe I can go back on the film and look, but I was just looking at his mouth. He's got a mark on his lower lip that looks exactly like where I had hooked that first fish here just a little while ago. I think this might be the same fish. I mean, as far as size goes, looks about the same to me, but show you the lip here. So here's what I'm talking about. I think this is the mark from the hook from earlier. That's where he was hooked. And then over here is where he was hooked just now, where I removed it. So I think this is the same fish. Either way, I'm thankful for him, keeping me entertained. He's going back in the water for a second time. All right, see you later. I don't know, maybe I'll put up some video, side-by-side video of those first two fish, and I think it was the same fish, just purely based on the marks on the jaw. I don't know if it's possible to tell carp apart unless they have some kind of unique scale pattern, but I think it was a repeat. The bank right by my feet. Watch. See him? There he goes. I just look off to my left, and no, there's a big fish like 2 feet off the bank. Well, it is almost noon, and the fish activity has come to a grinding halt. So I'm going to call it a day. I think I caught the same fish twice today, but I guess there's no really way to know for sure. But pretty cool, pretty cool. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.